The St. Louis Literary Award started in 1967 as an opportunity for the university to build a bridge between the community and the university by having an award that would honor a writer somewhere in the world that connected to the mission of the St. Louis University.
The Literary Award programs are part of a series that celebrates and honors the greatest writers of our time and brings them to the campus of St. Louis University to share the perspective and insights of that writer, that author that's being honored, and with the wider community here in St. Louis.
Overwhelmingly, the writers are effusive in their praise with how the whole experience went. And the goal is always to make it fun, to connect them with our university students, faculty, and of course with the community. So we start with this really large amorphous list, sometimes as many as 50 writers, and we whittle it down over several months. And the goal is to get to a final 3.
There has to be a sustained body of work. So while there are some very promising new writers, we look more for people who have already published more than one substantial body of work. That work should also be sustained, it should be complex, it should speak to the human condition.
The consistent thread is humane values. Mm-hmm. So we've had poets, we've had historians, we've had novelists, but the consistent theme or dimension that they bring is a way of critically looking at the world that we're part of and trying to make sense of it through their writing.
I think to the surprise of many people, when they had that very first program, there were more than 700 people that showed up to Pius Library. And so the literary board, which had just recently formed, it was like, oh, you know what, I think we're onto something here. That was the first year that we kicked it off. And for the next 50 plus years, we focused on an annual literary award ceremony where we honored the author who came to the university and gave a talk. And the following day, we would have an opportunity for students and faculty to listen to the author give a craft talk. My job was started in 2017 as the executive director to expand programming. So now, in addition to the literary awards ceremony and the author craft talk, we have 10 full programs that run all year long that connect really from grade 6 all the way through adults. For virtually all the programs that we do, we encourage not only everyone in our university community to be involved, but the greater community. And I don't just mean the St. Louis region. I do mean around the country and frankly, around the world.
It sort of underscores the fact that this is not just one writer and it isn't just one text, that writing has a way of connecting people.
We're incredibly excited about Arundhati Roy. She's one of the most important writers in the world. We've got some really fun events for her when she's here.
It is wonderful that she's being honored with this award. And Arundhati Roy's writing always brings our lives together and shows how our lives affect each other. And so I'm hoping that all these conversations about, let's say, Roy's work brings us all together in a community of readers. So the most that I would like our students to understand from reading her is that how their lives are implicated in the lives of millions of people they haven't even met and they haven't seen. And that is the biggest educational tool that Arundhati Roy's writing unlocks.
So on April the 28th, that evening, we will have the award ceremony at the Sheldon Concert Hall, which is this beautiful performing arts building close to campus here. The way that we've been doing the award ceremony now is it's really more of an overall program. It's not just the interview with the author and the acceptance of the award from the author, which is what it used to be. We have performances like often music, dance. We will also give the award to Arundhati, and then there'll be a question and answer for an hour with our moderator, Dr. Amber Johnson, and the audience has an opportunity to ask questions, both live, the live audience there, as well as our online audience, because it will be open to anybody with registration. And then the following day, on the 29th at 1 p.m., we'll have the author craft talk. And that will be led by Dr. Joya Arezi, also from our English department. The writer does talk specifically about craft and process.
something that I would like for people to take away from the Literary Award and the associated programming around it is to take an opportunity to be reflective about their own writing and their own work and the experiences that they have. One of the most exciting parts of the Literary Award for me has been getting to hear notable authors talk about their craft in the Craft Talk, but then also to talk about their influences and the way that they think and the things that influence them.
You know, you encounter that literature, and then you take that into yourself and you reflect back upon your own experiences.
The years that I've attended, I walk away thinking about, well, how would I approach this and what would I think about that? And it's a really nice opportunity to kind of reflect on what's going on around us.